Good morning, everyone, and welcome for today's lecture. So, in the last lecture, we have discussed about the DC response of RL circuit, where resistor and inductor are connected in series, and we have seen the DC response, that is DC voltage source is connected, and after that we have solved two problems based on DC response of RL circuit. So today we are going to start the second bit, that will be the DC response of RC circuit, where inductor is replaced by now capacitor. Okay, so resistor and capacitor are connected in series, and for this series combination, DC voltage supply is connected through the switch. Okay, only the replacement is capacitor instead of inductor. So what will be the response that we will study, and what are the equations we will get related to transient response and steady state response, that we can understand with the help of this derivation. So we are going to start. Consider a circuit consisting of consider a circuit consisting of resistor R and capacitor C connected in series as shown in figure. So there will be the switch. This switch will close at time t equal to 0. The resistor and capacitor will be connected in series. Through series combination, a voltage V, that is DC response, DC supply voltage, is connected. So the resistor will be denoted as R, the capacitor will be denoted as C. So this will be the switch closing at time t is equal to 0. Okay, the switch name is S, which is closing at time t equal to 0. Okay, before closing the switch, uh, it is a open circuit before closing the switch, and when it will close at time t equal to 0, the current will start to circulate in the fashion like this. Okay, so why the current direction is like this? Because of polarity of voltage source plus minus. Now before starting analyzing this circuit, we have to assume that capacitor is initially uncharged. There's the voltage across capacitor is nearly 0 volt, we can say. Okay, we can say the capacitor is uncharged. There is no charge present on the any plates of the capacitor. That you have to take the assumptions. Okay, now we start. The procedure is same as RL circuit. Assume capacitor is assume capacitor C is initially uncharged. Initially uncharged. Okay. Now when switch S when switch S is closed at t equal to 0, then we can apply KVL. We can apply KVL to determine current I. To determine current I. Okay, so apply the KVL in this circuit. So already for voltage source plus minus polarity already given. Now this will be plus minus, this will be plus minus according to direction of current. I have marked the polarity of voltage drop across resistor and across capacitor. So when you are applying the KVL, starts from left hand side and go in a clockwise direction. Minus to plus, that will be plus V. Next, as this is closed here, now next plus to minus is there, that's why it is minus. Voltage across resistor is R into I. Now next again plus to minus is there, that's why minus. So what is the formula of voltage across capacitor? Anyone? Voltage across capacitor is denoted as VC. What is the formula for that? Voltage across inductor मी सांगितलं होतं L into di by dt. But what is the formula of voltage drop across capacitor? Anyone remembered? I have already told in the basic lecture. What is the voltage across capacitor? If current I is flowing through capacitor, so that will be 1 upon C integration of I with respect to t. Okay, E is equal to 0 now. So this is called as voltage across capacitor. This is the formula of voltage across capacitor. In for inductor it will be derivation, and for capacitor it will be integration. Now I will take minus common. So 1 upon C integration of I dt plus R into I is equal to V. Okay. So here integration is there. So I want to convert this equation into linear differential equation. What I want to do now? इथे इंटिग्रेशन आहे, मला डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायचं आहे. So what I can do? So to remove the integration, I have to differentiate this equation with respect to time t. So differentiate means take derivative. Differentiate above equation with respect to time t. Okay, so when you are applying a derivation or differentiation to above equation, so what we can get now? So carefully observe 1 upon C as it is. So what is the integration of I with respect to t? That will be the I. Next means integration derivation will get cancelled, only this I will come, plus R is a constant. So derivation of I with respect to t, that is di by dt, it will come is equal to, so this is the constant. So derivation of V with respect to t is 0. Derivation of constant is always 0. Okay, so I will write the proper R into di by dt, because any differential equation we are writing with the decreasing order of their derivation order. So R into di by dt plus 1 upon C into I is equal to 0. So for higher order differential term, the coefficient should be 1. So divide both side by R. इथं मला coefficient 1 पाहिजे, मग काय करायचं? Divide both side by R. So what you are getting now? R by R you will get 1. So di by dt remaining plus 1 upon RC now into I is equal to 0 by R means 0. So this is the equation number 1. This is the equation number 1. Okay. So this is looking like a which type of differential equation? Which type of linear differential equation? Anyone? हा जर तुम्ही कंपेअर केलात dx by dt plus px is equal to k. So k is zero value. K इथं काय zero value. So which type of equation it is? Type of linear differential equation. That will be the homogeneous linear differential equation. What it will be? That will be the homogeneous linear differential equation. Okay, so I will write as equation 1 represents homogeneous. You can make it underline so that you can understand. Homogeneous linear differential equation, LDE. So the solution of this equation, म्हणजे त्या इक्वेशनचं सोल्युशन काय करणार आहे? What it will consist? It will consist only complementary function. So the solution of this equation consists of only complementary function, म्हणजे CF. Okay, it consisting of only complementary function. Okay, and the integral part or particular integral म्हणा म्हणजे पी आहे, and particular integral term is 0. Integral term is 0. Why it is 0? Because here k is equal to 0. K equal to 0 म्हणजेच e raised to minus pt integration of k into e raised to pt with respect to t. This is called as what? Particular integral. As k is 0, this total terms becomes equal to 0. Okay, due to which the particular integral term becomes 0. Only the complementary function will be there. Therefore, I will write the solution for equation 1 is I equal to, now instead of c, okay, there will be the confusion between arbitrary constant and capacitance. So instead of that, I will consider here new value of variable. So you can tell me whatever the variable we can use here. C सोडून कुठलाही variable आपण यूज करू शकतो. Okay, k is already used. So can we use a? Can we use a? Okay, a into e raised to minus pt. Okay, so this we can use. The solution for equation 1 is I is equal to a into e raised to minus pt, where a is constant. So what is the p here? P is equal to 1 upon rc. So if you are comparing in the equation number 1, in the equation number 1, di by dt plus 1 upon rc into I is equal to 0, where k is equal to 0 and p is equal to 1 upon rc. So put this in above equation. So I is equal to a into e raised to minus t divided by rc. So this is the equation of current. So this will be the equation number 2. Okay, now still we not got the final expression because we want to find out the arbitrary constant value a. So for that we can use the initial conditions. Okay, so initial condition we will put, just wait. To find out the arbitrary constant, we are going to use the initial condition. So to find out value of arbitrary constant, to find out the value of arbitrary constant a, we have to use initial condition. We have to use the initial condition. Okay, so what will be the initial conditions? Since the voltage across capacitor is 0, since the voltage across capacitor is 0 at initial, since the voltage across capacitor is 0, why it is 0? Because no charge, initially no charge present on the capacitor, therefore the voltage across capacitor is 0. Okay, so if voltage across capacitor is 0, then what will be the current? It is maximum or minimum? जर कॅपॅसिटर शॉर्ट झाला तर करंट मॅक्झिमम असतो का झिरो असतो? हु विल टेल? If voltage across capacitor is 0, then what will be the value of current passing through capacitor when supply voltage is connected? It is maximum or it is 0? I am asking this question, fundamental question. Please give me reply. The voltage across capacitor is 0 म्हणजेच तो शॉर्ट आहे. मग शॉर्ट पाथ मध्ये करंट मॅक्झिमम असतो का मिनिमम असतो? No one is giving answer. Hello. Current is zero? No. Current zero means open circuit. Current is the maximum. Understood? So what will be the maximum current that I will show? So at t is equal to 0, switch is closed. बरोबर आहे? Switch is closed at t is equal to, म्हणजे at time t is equal to switch is closed. So when switch is closed, the current I will get circulated. बरोबर आहे? But capacitor does not allow, this is the property of capacitor does not allow sudden change in voltage, but capacitor does not allow sudden change in voltage. Okay, so what is this property? I will explain. Before t equal to 0, म्हणजे before connecting the supply voltage, the voltage across capacitor is 0. बरोबर आहे? मग त्यानंतर voltage किती होता? Voltage across capacitor is 0. Okay, or supply voltage is not connected, we can say. But when t equal to 0 will come, at that time switch is getting closed. As soon as switch is getting closed, current start व्हायला पाहिजे, flow व्हायला. बरोबर आहे? And when the current will start to flow, so the value of current will never change for some time, because capacitor does not allow the sudden change in voltage. Even though you are changing the voltage from 0 volt to V at the input side, there will not be change in current value in the circuit for some time. Okay, and due to which we are getting the maximum current across, or maximum current flowing through capacitor. So that I will write at t is equal to 0 plus, म्हणजे काही वेळापुरता, the current in the circuit is total voltage V divided by total resistance R, because capacitor is still shorted. Capacitor is still short circuited. म्हणजे काही वेळापुरतं कॅपॅसिटर हे काय होणार आहे, शॉर्टच राहणार आहे. त्यामुळं करंट इन द सर्किट काय असणार आहे, I इज इक्वल टू V अपॉन R. सो यू कॅन ड्रॉ द रेफरन्स डायग्राम हियर फॉर अंडरस्टँडिंग. The at t is equal to 0 plus, the switch is connected, the resistor R is there, and capacitor C is short circuited, and voltage is connected, that is the V. So what will be the current value I? I is equal to total voltage V divided by total resistance R, because capacitor still is in condition of short circuit for some time, that is for 0 plus. Okay, so due to which at t is equal to 0 plus, the current in the circuit will never change, that remains same as previous. So previous was V by R. Okay, so I is equal to V by R, it will give. So put these two, that is t equal to 0 and I is equal to V by R, in equation number 2. So put these in equation number 2. Okay, so I is replaced by, I is as it is, okay, I is replaced by V by R. V by R is equal to A into e raised to, so minus t. T is replaced by 0 divided by RC. So minus 0 divided by RC means it will give the e raised to 0. E raised to 0 is always 1. So what is the value of A? A is nothing but V by R. So put again this in equation number 2, you will get the last equation. Put this in equation number 2. So we are getting I is equal to, A is replaced by V by R into e raised to minus t divided by RC. So this will give the expression of the current passing through RC circuit, or it will give the current passing through RC circuit, okay, in which resistor and capacitor are connected in series. So if you are drawing a graph, so this will be a time constant x-axis, So time constant is here denoted as tau, and unit for time constant is second. Okay, so it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, and this y-axis will represent the current. Okay, here it is called as a transient response, and this v by r is called as steady state response. Okay, so to convert the transient response into steady state response, there will be two steady state response, one is 0 and another is v by r. Okay, so how much time it will take? What is the time constant for RC circuit? So before drawing the graph, if you are putting t is equal to 0, time constant, so I will first of all tell what is the meaning of time constant. So time constant is denoted as tau. So for RL circuit it is L by R. For RC circuit, what will be the time constant formula? Anyone can tell from by using this equation, by observing this equation, what will be the tau value here? काय असू शकेल tau value? Guess what will be the time constant for RC circuit? So it will be RC. So time constant for RC circuit, it will be tau is equal to RC. So these are the two MCQ questions. For RL circuit, L by R. For RC circuit, it is RC. So remember these two formulas. Number of times they have asked the MCQ question based on this time constant. Remember it. So put this in equation number 3. So I is equal to V by R into e raised to minus t divided by 2. Okay. So the graph I will tell. So when tau is equal to 0, when tau is equal to 0 means this value, so it will becomes e raised to infinite. So e raised to infinite is always 1. Okay, so at 0 the value of current will be v by r. So when tau is equal to infinite, when tau is equal to infinite, okay, so when tau is equal to infinite, that becomes e raised to 0. E raised to 0 t divided by infinite, that will be e raised to 0. E raised to 0 is 0. Okay, e raised to minus 0 is, you can say, wait 1 minute. So I is equal to v upon r into e raised to minus t by 2. So we can understand this graph by putting when the cases when t is equal to, when t is equal to 1 to, when t is equal to 1 to, so it becomes I is equal to v by r into minus tau divided by tau. Tau will get cancelled, that is e raised to minus. So it will be point, e raised to minus 1 is 0.368 of v by r. So in this way, if you are putting v is, I is equal to the cases, that is last cases we will put when t is equal to 5 to, then it will be I is equal to v by r into e raised to 5 tau divided by tau. So tau will get cancelled, that is e raised to minus 5. So it is nearly equal to 0.998 of v by r. Okay, so as you compare, then the graph will be like this. The graph will be exponential decay, because decaying is because of negative sign. So it will decaying like this. So at 5 tau, it will becomes nearly 0. Okay, so this will be the exponential decaying expression. This is called as what? Transient response. Transient response of RC circuit. So this is one steady state V by R, and second steady state will be 0, that is 0 ampere, and this is V by R ampere. Okay, so to convert one steady state to another steady state, it will takes the total 5 to second. So where tau it depends on R into C. So based on the resistor value and capacitor value, tau will depends. So 5 tau time will be required to becoming from one steady state to another steady state. Understood? So this is called as what? Transient response of RC circuit. So next point, how to find out voltage across resistor. So voltage across resistor formula is VR is equal to R into I, R as it is. So what is the formula of I? That is V by R into e raised to minus T divided by RC. So RR will get cancelled. So VR is equal to V into e raised to minus T divided by RC, where V is the supply voltage. Next, voltage across capacitor. Voltage across capacitor is given as Vc is equal to 1 upon C integration of I dt. So 1 upon C as it is. So integration of V by R into e raised to minus T divided by RC with respect to T. So V by R take outside because it is constant. So V by RC. So integration of e raised to minus T divided by RC with respect to T. So anyone can tell what it will be the integration V by RC as it is here. What is the integration of exponential term with respect to T now? Anyone, please. Okay, e raised to minus T upon RC divided by RC का 1 upon RC. कोएफिशिएंट काय आहे बघा. Yes, it is not RC, it is 1 upon RC. So this RC and this RC will get cancelled. Okay, so we voltage across capacitor. Okay, and some integration constant. Okay, plus K. So Vc will be V into e raised to minus T divided by RC plus K. So how to find out this constant of integration? Use initial condition at T is equal to 0. The voltage across capacitor is 0 because capacitor is short. So put this condition 0 is equal to V into e raised to 0 plus K. Okay, T 0 असल्यामुळे e raised to 0 and Vc 0 असल्यामुळे 0. So e raised to 0 is 1. So 0 is equal to V plus K. So K is nothing but minus V. So what will be the expression of voltage across capacitor? That is Vc is equal to uh, K is replaced by V minus V into e raised to minus T divided by RC. So take the common V. Vc is equal to V into 1 minus e raised to minus T divided by RC. So this is the expression of voltage across capacitor. Okay. इथं मायनस येणार आहे. Here it will become minus कारण इथं minus sign आहे. Here, due to which here we can get the minus. So due to which we are getting minus here. Okay. So these are the two formulas along with current I. So any doubt in this derivation? So we have to solve one problem also today based on the RC circuit. If any doubt is there, you can ask. Otherwise, we will continue to solve the problem. Okay. So for RC circuit, we will solve only one problem here. Question number 1. A series RC circuit. This will ask for 4 marks. A series RC circuit consisting of R is equal to 10 ohm and capacitor C is equal to 0.1 farad. Okay, a series RC circuit consisting of R is equal to 10 ohm and capacitor C is equal to 0.1 farad as shown in figure. So determine current I, determine current I, comma, voltage across resistor and capacitor, voltage across resistor and capacitor. So how to find out the current I? So they have given the diagram also. So one thing is remaining. Determine current I, voltage across resistor and capacitor at time t greater than 0. Okay. So this is very important. Which time they are asking, that you have to find out. So this is the resistor R is given as 10 ohm and here capacitor is connected, and that is given as 0.1 farad, and here supply voltage is given and that value will be 20 volt. 20 volt DC supply is connected and this switch will get closed at time t equal to 0. So this is the switch, yes, it is closing at time t equal to 0. So you have to find out the current passing through this, that is I, as well as you have to find out voltage across R and voltage across capacitor C. So we can start to solve this problem. Solution: when switch S is closed at t equal to 0, we can apply KVL to determine current I. Okay, so according to that, once again you can show that switch is closed here. You can draw the diagram. R is equal to 10 ohm. Okay, so when switch S is closed at t equal to 0, we can apply KVL to determine the current I. So you can show that the switch is closed now. This you can show as a switch, yes, it is closing. As soon as switch is closed, the supply voltage is connected to the circuit. So this is the capacitor C value, 0.1 farad. So as soon as switch is closed, the current I will start to flow to circulate in the circuit in this direction. So as soon as current will flow, the voltage will drop across resistor R with this polarity, as well as the voltage will drop across capacitor with this polarity. Okay, so we have to also find out the voltage across resistor as well as voltage across capacitor. Okay, but before we have to find out the what will be the current I. So we can start to find out the value of I. So procedure already we know how to apply the KVL now. So before applying KVL, you can ensure that we should know the polarity of voltage drop across each and every element present in that loop. त्याच्यानंतर काय एन्श्योर करायचं, you have to apply the KVL in a clockwise direction. Even though current, whatever may be the direction of current, you have to start the KVL equation in a clockwise direction. Start point should be end point also. So minus 2 plus, that will be the 20 volt. So keep 20 as it is, plus 20. Next minus R into I, that is 10 into I. Next minus 1 upon C, integration of I dt. So C value is what? 0.1. So 1 upon 0.1 integration of I dt is equal to what? 0. So this is the KVL equation, where here 0.1 is value of C, here 10 is the value of resistor R. So differentiate because I want to remove this integration. Differentiate I with respect to t. So we will get this as a 0, then this as a 10 into di by dt, and this is 1 upon zero point 0.1. Integration and derivation will get cancelled and only I is remaining, that is 0. So many students are forgetting to write I. They are removing total, that is derivation and integration, and it will take 1. So there will be I should be present here. So take negative sign common, that is 10 di by dt plus 1 upon zero point 0.1 means 10. 10 into I is equal to 0. 10 you can take or divide both side by 10, whatever you can do. So di by dt plus 1 into I is equal to 0. So this will be the homogeneous linear differential equation. That will be the equation number 1. So the solution for linear differential equation 1 is I is equal to a into e raised to minus what you can say, uh, minus pt पण म्हणू शकता, where p is equal to 1. Okay, this is p is equal to 1. Okay, so I is equal to a into e raised to minus t. So this will be the equation number 2. Still the problem is not completed because we want to find out the value of a. Okay, arbitrary constant. So use initial condition. So at t equal to 0, when switch is closed, then current I in the circuit is V by R. That is V is 20 volt and current is resistor 10 value, that will give 2 ampere because capacitor does not allow sudden change in voltage. Why it is happening? Because capacitor acts as a short circuit. So as soon as capacitor acts as a short circuit for t is equal to, therefore at t is equal to 0 plus, म्हणजेच even though switch is closed for some times, that is for 0 plus, the value of current in the circuit never change, it will remain same, that is V by R, and that we got already 2 ampere. So even though the switch is closed at t is equal to 0, for some times the capacitor still remains in the short circuit position only, and due to which the current in the circuit will get maximum, and that will be total voltage divided by total resistance, and that will give the 2 ampere. So put these two values in equation number 2, you will get the answer of A. So put this in equation number 2, then we get, so I is replaced by 2 ampere is equal to a into e raised to minus t. Okay, so t is 0, so this will give the 1. So a value will be 2. So the final value of, therefore the current I for t greater than or equal to 0 is I is equal to a is replaced by 2 into e raised to minus t. So this is the value of current. So unit is ampere. Okay, so we need to find out still two parts: the voltage across capacitor and resistor. The voltage across resistor is, you can easily find out, that will be VR is equal to R into I. So R value is 10 here. 10 into I value is 2 into e raised to minus t. So VR is equal to 10 into 2 is 20. 20 into e raised to minus t ampere. Okay. Next, third one, voltage across capacitor. You can use directly formula also, voltage across capacitor, or you can use the integration method. Voltage across capacitor is Vc is equal to V into 1 minus e raised to minus t divided by Rc. So this is the formula already we got in the derivation. So V is here, supply voltage is 20, 1 minus e raised to minus t as it is. R value is 10 and capacitor value is 0.1 farad. Okay, so it will give 20 into 1 minus, so 10 into 0.1, that will be the 1. So 1 upon 1 is 1, so it will be e raised to minus t. So this is nothing but voltage across capacitor. So what will be the unit of this is volt. Here also, sorry, it is ampere I have written, it is also volt. Okay, so these are the uh, answers of voltage across resistor and voltage across capacitor. So any doubt in this problem? So such type of problems they will ask for 4 marks. If any doubt is there, please ask and clarify the doubts.